And the winner for this year's Best Jewelry Brand Award is a pulse of a second that felt like an eternity. Vintage jewelry. The hall erupted into purpose. Tong's breath left his lungs, which he was been holding. Shuno jumped in victory, clapping his hands. Shankuk, on the other hand, went completely still. His mother faced lips his colors because they had lost. Tong's fingers pressed just slightly against Shankuk's thighs. His touch, both grounding and final, John jewelry was finished. Jungkook sat completely drawn, his body trembling with their loss. Everything he had built, everything his family had prided themselves on it, was slipping away right in front of him. His mother sat beside him, fury on her face, and said, Kim Taeyong and Sha Yunwoo, please come on the stage, receive the award. Jungkook said, tilted slowly, his blurry vision focusing on the stage. And there Taeyong. The moment Taeyong bounced on his feet excitedly, his boxy smile lighting up the entire hall. Jungkook felt tears slipping down his cheek. He wasn't even sure why he was crying. Was it regret? Was it heartbreak? Was it because he had lost to the very person he once abandoned? No, it was because for the first time in the year, he was genuinely proud of Taeyong. Despite everything, despite the pain, despite the distance, Taeyong has made it. Jungkook hands shook slightly as he did them, and then he clapped. His mother turned her head toward him, anger in her eyes. Jungkook? But he didn't care because right now his heart only saw the man on the stage. Taeyong stepped forward holding the trophy, his voice smooth as he spoke into the mic. Taeyong, this award means more to me than just success. It's proof that hard work and belief in yourself can take you anywhere. His eyes scanned the crowded for the second. They met Jungkook's, and Jungkook saw Taeyong's gaze soften but quickly Taeyong turned it away, continuing his speech. Once he finished, the MC turned it to Yunwoo. Mr. Cha Yunwoo, would you like to say a few words? Yunwoo smiled, taking the mic. I would be standing here if it weren't for one person. The first person who ever believed in vintage jewelry. The first investor who took a chance on me. Trusting stranger. Jungkook knows he's gonna say Taeyong. Yunwoo glanced at Taeyong before continuing. She didn't just invest money, she invested her trust, her time, her belief in our dream. And later on, we got married. The crowd gasped slightly, whisper spreading. Jungkook's stomach dropped. Yunwoo was married to a girl, and he never knew. Then what about Taeyong? He looked at Taeyong with wide eyes, but Taeyong was focused on Yunwoo. My wife is here tonight, and I would love to call her on stage. The audience murmured. Jungkook's breath itched as a familiar figure stepped onto the stage. But it wasn't Taeyong, it was Kang Mira, a well-known businesswoman and former actress. Now, standing gracefully beside Yunwoo, Jungkook let out a breath he didn't even realize he was holding. His mother, sitting beside him, rolled her eyes. So dramatic. I thought he was going to say Kim Taeyong. Jungkook ignored her, his eyes still locked onto the stage. Kang Mira smiles warmly at Yunwoo, taking the mic. I didn't expect to be called up here, but yes, it's true. She glanced at the audience. Before I was his wife, I was Yunwoo's first investor. I believe in Vente when no one did. She turned to Taeyong, her expression fond. And I am beyond proud of what Taeyong and Yunwoo has paid together. Taeyong smiles back at her, nodding in appreciation. Jungkook watched them but felt uneasy. He sure felt relieved. He sure felt nothing, but for some reason, he didn't like the way they stood together. The way Taeyong stood beside them, as if they were all along. One big family, happy family. Mrs. Yeon noticed it and smirked. What's wrong, Jungkook? She looked bothered. Jungkook ignored her, clenching his fist, because no matter how much he denied it, seeing Taeyong stand beside them, looking at peace, so far from him, he wasn't nothing than to be beside Taeyong, and it hurts more than he expected. Yunwoo wrapped an arm around his wife. I wouldn't have made it here without her, he said into the mic, and of course without my incredible business partner Kim Taeyong. The audience cheered again, some even standing to applause. Taeyong bowed politely. He was proud. Jungkook had assured in a way he couldn't describe. He had no right to feel this way, no right to feel this jealousy. Mrs. Yeon, that bastard, she muttered under her breath. Mocking us like this? Jungkook barely heard her because his gaze was locked on Thong. Thong, who looked so successful, so distant, so unreadable. Jungkook realized he had truly lost him. Not just to the business world, but in every way he has lost Thong. The claps continued to echo around him, but all Jungkook could hear was a deafening silence in his own heart. Jungkook stood up abruptly. His mother barely had a time to reach before he was already walking away. He didn't care about the whispers, the flashing cameras, or the fact that this night had ended in emulation for Jones. He just wanted to leave. He reached to the exit door, his fingers curling around the door handle, and then something clicked in his mind. Chinsu, the little boy with two familiar eyes. Jungkook stopped. If Yoon was married to someone else, then whose child was Chinsu? A sudden wave of frustration shot through his veins, and before he could even think, his feet moved on in their own. He turned back sharply, scanning the room, his eyes locked on Thong, standing across the hall, speaking to someone. Jungkook's blood ran hot. Without hesitation, he pushed past people, and then he grabbed Thong's wrist. Thong gasped, startled, as he was abruptly pulled away. Jungkook? Jungkook ignored the shocked look from people around them. He didn't care, not anymore. His grip tightened as he turned Thong, dragging him toward the corner of the hall. Thong struggled slightly. What the hell are you doing? Let go. Jungkook didn't stop until they were away from people's eyes. Then finally he let go, but his intense gaze didn't leave Thong's face. Thong rubbed his wrist, glaring at him. What is wrong with you? Jungkook directly asked whose child Jisoo is. Thong breathed, his entire body froze. Jungkook's eyes were demanding answer. Answer me, Thong. Who is Jisoo's father? Thong felt his word crumble. Thong's heart pounded violently against his chest, his lips parting slightly, but no word came out. Jungkook's eyes burned into him. Whose child is Jisoo? He asked again. Thong sweat on his forehead, his fingers curled into fists. He had been preparing for this moment for years. He had practiced all the lies in his head. Jisoo is mine and Shunu's. Jisoo was adopted. It doesn't concern you. But now standing in front of Jungkook, seeing the desperation in his eyes, he couldn't bring himself to see any of them. Jungkook took a step closer. Thong, answer me. Thong swallowed hard. It doesn't matter. He shouted. Jungkook poked his inner cheek. It does. Is you know is married someone else, then who Thong? Tell me who is he? His word cut off because suddenly his mind gave him the answer. The timeline, the way Jason looked, his age, he nearly is 9 or 10 and it's been 11 years Thong left. Jungkook said suddenly. No, he whispered, stepping back slightly. No, that's not. Thong turned his face away, his eyes shipping with tears. Jungkook? His voice trembled. Please don't do this. Jungkook felt tears in his own eyes because now he knew the truth and it shattered him. Jisoo? His voice cracked. He is mine, isn't he? Thong body tensed, his lips pressed into a thin line. Answer me, Thong. His voice was no longer just demanding, it was pleading. Is Jisoo my son? Thong looked away, his chest heaving, his heart screaming to say no, to deny it, to walk away, to keep Jisoo far from Jungkook, far from the pain he once endured. But then he thought about Jisoo, his sweet boy, the one who always asked about his father, the one who deserved to know the truth, and for once Thong couldn't lie. Yes, Jungkook's entire body froze. It was a the word has just stopped turning, his mind struggling to process the single word that shattered everything. Yes, Jisoo was his. Jisoo was his son. His heart pounded so hard it physically hurt. How could you? His voice cracked, eyes burning with unshed tears. How could you hide this from me? Thong's breath issued. Because you weren't there, Jungkook. Jungkook. I don't know, Thong. How could you do this to me? Let out a bitter laugh, his own tears finally slipping down. And whose fault is this? I ran to you that day I ran to tell you I was pregnant. Jungkook's body stumbled back in shock. The day of your engagement, Jungkook, the day Thong had showed up, only to see him putting a ring on someone else's finger. Jungkook's heart broke all over again. Thong, he whispered. He was guilty. Thong shook his head, wiping his tears. It's too late, Jungkook. Jungkook's face tightened painfully. He's my son, Thong. Thong tilted his head, his gaze sharp despite the tears. And where were you when I needed you the most? Jungkook couldn't answer because he knew he had no excuse. And now the truth is there, impossible to ignore. Jungkook felt his world crashing down around him. Jungkook murmured, Jinsu is my son, Taeyong. He swallowed hard, trying to keep his emotion together. You should have told me. Taeyong chuckled, his eyes still glistening with tears. Told you? He shook his head, taking a step back. And then what, Jungkook? What would you have done? Jungkook stayed silent because deep down he didn't know the answer. Would you have fight for a Jungkook for the child? Would things have been different? Thong's voice cracked as he continued. I ran to you, Jungkook. I ran to tell you I was pregnant, but you? He looked up, his eyes full of pain. You were too busy putting a ring on another woman's finger. Jungkook flinched. He again felt guilty. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know about the engagement day. Believe me. Thong's lips trembled. But your mother did. Jungkook's eyes snapped up. What? Thong let out a shaky breath. Your mother knew. She was the one who told me to leave, who made sure I couldn't reach you. Jungkook's stomach dropped. His mother, the one woman who had forced him into the engagement, the same woman who had controlled his life for years. She knew. She had known all along. Jungkook stumbled back, his hand running through his hair, frustration and anger building inside him. Thong, she took everything from me, Jungkook. She took you from me. She took the father away from my son. Jungkook looked up, his eyes desperate. Thong showed his palm. It doesn't matter, Chung, anymore. Thong's voice was cold now. Jungkook shook his head. It does matter. How can you say it so easily? He is my son, Thong. My son. Thong, you don't get to say that now. Jungkook, I lost yours, Thong. Yours. I will never get back, please. He's always stepping closer. Let me be in his life. Thong sat ashamed because he had spent so long hating Jungkook, blaming him for leaving. But now he wasn't sure what to feel anymore. Thong, I don't know if I can trust you, Jungkook. Jungkook stepped more closer, grabbing Thong's hand. Then let me prove it to you. Thong breathed easier because he wanted to agree. A part of him still wanted to believe in Jungkook. Please believe me, I can prove it to you, Thong. Let me be his father. Let me tell him I am his father. Wait, have you told him I am his father? Thong shook his head, more tears falling. He always asked it. Jungkook's tears fell like a river. He must be yearning for father's love. I was thinking that he is the father, but now I know I am the father, Thong. He must be yearning for father's love. Let me give him that love, please. Thong looked up from their hand to Jungkook. Before Thong could respond, a voice cut him. Jungkook. Both men turned, and there she was, Mrs. Yeon, standing there furious. Thong's face scared. Jungkook's jaw clenched as his mother walked toward them. Enough of this nonsense. Mrs. Yeon grabbed Jungkook's wrist. You are married. You have a daughter. You have responsibilities, Jungkook. Jungkook yanked his arm away. Mother, Mrs. Yeon, no. She cursed him off, her voice rising. I will not let you throw away your life for some mistake from the past. Jungkook glares at her. Mom, watch your tongue. Thong angrily looked at her. Jinsu is not a mistake. Mrs. Yeon turned to her head toward him. He is not my concern. My concern is my son, and I will not let him run himself for you. Thong felt familiar hate in her voice, the same hatred she had thrown him years ago. Jungkook looked at his mother in disbelief. You knew? He came that day? Mrs. Yeon, of course I knew. We were talking. Thong let out a bitter laugh. Of course you did. Jungkook's breath shook his anger. And you still keep me away? Mrs. Yeon looked unapologetic. I did what was the best for you. Now let's go. Jungkook took a step back, shaking his head in disbelief. You ruined my life, mother? Mrs. Yeon. No, I saved you, and I will do it again. Because no matter how big or fame he can never gain my love, my approval, and it's my final word. She grabbed his wrist again, this time with more force. We are going home, Jungkook. I will not let you stay here and waste your life on this boy. He was never my choice and he will never. Jungkook hesitated. He looked at Taeyong and the pain in his eyes and the truth he had only just earned it. But Mrs. Yeon grave was tired and just like years ago, she dug it in a way. Taeyong watched his hands trembling as Jungkook was pulled from him once again. His throat felt tight, his chest heavy, because no matter how much time had passed, history was repeating itself. Jungkook wanted to resist, but Mrs. Yeon's grip was tight, just like the last time she had done this. Taeyong stood frozen, his fingers curling into fists, his heart screaming at him to stop Jungkook, to fight back this time, but he didn't move. Couldn't, because deep down he was tired of chasing after someone who always let himself be pulled away. Tired of hoping Jungkook could choose him, Jungkook looked back one last time. Taeyong's lips parted slightly, but no words came out. He wanted to say something, anything. Stay, fight for us. Don't let her control you again. But before he could gather the courage to speak, Mrs. Yeon shook at Jungkook harder, turning him away. And just like that, he was gone again. Taeyong stood there, his chest rising and falling heavily, his throat burning with unshed tears, his eyes shedding tears. You left again. You always leave. He let out a shaky breath, tilting his head up to stop his tears from falling. Because this time he wasn't going to cry. This time he wasn't going to wait. If Jungkook wasn't willing to fight for their son, for them, then Taeyong wasn't going to hold on the false hope anymore. This was the last time he would let himself believe Jungkook would choose him, and with that thought, he turned and walked away, because this time he will beg no one. If Jungkook doesn't want them, who is he? To want them to be anything? He doesn't want anything, nothing. You know, Taeyong isn't talking to anyone. He locked himself in the room. Jimin's heart pounded. He didn't bother knocking. He just walked in. And there he was, Taeyong sitting on the edge of the bed, his eyes sullen, his face pale, tears stained his cheek, and his hands trembling on his lap. Jimin breathed easier. Taeyong didn't react. Jimin sat beside him, gripping his shoulder. Talk to me. Taeyong let out a shaky breath, his voice barely above a whisper. Jungkook knows. Jimin froze. What? Taeyong wiped his face aggressively, laughing bitterly. He knows Jinsu is his son. His voice cracked, and still he left. Jimin's stomach dropped. Taeyong. I thought this time maybe he would stay, but he let her take him again. Jimin, just like before. Jimin. And he said nothing. He let her drag him. Just like that, even after knowing Jinsu is son, I can't believe this guy. Jimin felt anger rising in his chest, not at Jungkook, but at Mrs. Yeon. But before he could respond, his phone buzzed. A call from Romeo, one of their butler. Jimin answered it immediately. Hello, butler. Jimin, do you know that Jeons are leaving country today? Jimin, what? Butler, they are flying out of the country today. I thought you know. Jimin sat tightening around his phone. He turned to Taeyong, whose face had gone completely pale. He is leaving? Taeyong whispered. Jimin grabbed his hand. You need to go now. Taeyong shook his head. What is the point? He made his choice. Jimin, No, you said he let his mother take him again. But didn't you hear it from Shanku's own mouth? Did you hear him say he want to leave? No, right? Then go Taeyong, claim him back. It's now or never. Taeyong Sullivan down, his heart pounding. Go to him, Taeyong. Jimin squeezes her hand. If you don't, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Taeyong tilted his head. But don't you think he is not fighting for us? Then why me? If he doesn't want us, then why should I run to him like a fool? Jimin sighed. Taeyong, it doesn't work like this. Jungkook is a puppy of his mother. He has been following her every word since birth. He was a shy guy whose mom controlled him since the birth. He will eat, he will sleep, he will smile whenever his mom wants. But that day when you meet him, I saw changes in him, Taeyong. The changes we never saw. I know him because Yoongi has told me everything. It's hard, Taeyong. When someone gets controlled since the birth, they become the master of your mind. And going against the master is too hard. But if there's someone who will show them the real world, the real meaning of brightness, no controlling, only happiness, pure and unstoppable, beyond anyone's control. They can come out of whatever zone they are in. But if there's no one who is willing to love them, break the thread which control their brain, they won't see the love you want to give them. He is a caged lion who only knows to follow its master, who has never been out without his master. He doesn't know what a real freedom and the green forest look like, and he will never until you show him this all. Taeyong stares at Jimin, torn between fear and hope, and then he ran, because this time he wasn't going to let Jungkook leave without solving everything. The airport came to the view, and Taeyong's heart pounded violently against his rib. He had no time to think, no time to hesitate. Jungkook was leaving for forever. He looked around and to find Jungkook, and he saw Jungkook. Jungkook stood near the international departure gate, luggage beside him. Mrs. Yeon and his wife Susie stood beside him, giving last-minute instruction to the airport staff. Jungkook looked like he don't want to be here. Taeyong's lungs burned as he walked forward, but before Jungkook could see, Mrs. Yeon saw him. She got angry and she stepped in front of Jungkook, blocking his way. What do you think you are doing here? Taeyong's face rose and fell rapidly. He still said, Move. Mrs. Yeon chuckled. Still shameless, I see. Jungkook is leaving. It's over. Go back to whatever miserable life you have built. Taeyong, I said move. Taeyong raised his voice this time. You have taken him from me once. You will not take him again. Jungkook turned at Taeyong's voice, and the moment their eyes met, everything stopped. Taeyong's lips parted. He stopped breathing. Jungkook's eyes widened slightly, his grip tightening on the handle of his suitcase. For a moment, no words were spoken. Mrs. Yeon noticed changes immediately. She grabbed Jungkook's wrist. Jungkook, don't listen to him. But Jungkook pulled his hand away. His mother stares at him in shock. Jungkook. Jungkook's eyes didn't leave Taeyong. His mother's voice and the airport, the world around them, all of it faded into the background. Because after all these years, after all the pain and separation, Jungkook was finally seeing Taeyong again. Taeyong took a shaky breath, stepping closer, his heart hammering against his ribs. Taeyong, Jungkook, don't go. Jungkook never thought Taeyong would stand in front of him like this. Jungkook looked away, his grip tightening on his suitcase handle. Taeyong, don't do this. Taeyong, I have to, because if I don't, I will regret it for the rest of my life. Jungkook chest touched at those words. He closed his eyes briefly, as if trying to block everything out. I have already messed up your life enough. I don't want to run it again. Taeyong shook his head quickly. You didn't run my life, Jungkook. Jungkook let out a bitter chuckle. Didn't I? He turned to face Taeyong fully. Now his eyes filled with guilty. I left you when you needed me the most. His voice cracked. I was there when you were pregnant, when you gave birth, when you raised our son alone. Taeyong's heart clenched painfully. Jungkook's breath issued as he looked down. You don't need me, Thong. Jinsu doesn't need me. You build a life without me, and he swallowed hard. I don't deserve to be in it. Thong. That's not for you to decide. Jungkook is snapped up at Thong's firm voice. You keep saying I don't need you. Thong's voice trembled. But did you ever stop to ask me what I want? Jungkook froze. Thong took another step forward. His eyes filled with emotion. You think you run it my life? No, Jungkook. Thong was cracked. You are the only person I ever wanted to share my life with. Jungkook felt his entire world tilt. His fingers shook, his voice crumbling. Please don't leave me again. Jungkook faced something deep inside him snap because this time Thong wasn't crying alone. This time Jungkook was breaking too. Suzy, Jungkook. Both men turned their head to Suzy. She let out a bitter laugh, shaking her head. You are unbelievable, Jungkook. Jungkook. Suzy. Suzy. No, let me guess. She crossed her arms smokingly. You finally saw him and suddenly forgot everything. Yes? Thong flinched. Jungkook stepped forward. Don't talk like that. You have no right to insult him. So, just shut your mouth. I will not hear anything about him. Suzy's lips curled into a smile. Oh, but it's fine if he done everything for you again. Messing up with your mind like you don't have a family and wants to be with him. Jungkook. Thong isn't the one who ran it anything. If anything, I was the one who failed him. I failed him. Thong's breath issued, but he stays silent. Suzy rolled her eyes. God, you sound pathetic. She turned into Thong, her voice venomous. Did you come here thinking you could take him back? He will leave everything and live with you? Thong, I didn't come here to take him. I came here to ask him to choose for himself. Suzy laughed loudly. And what if his choice isn't you? The word felt like a stab to the chest, but Thong stood his ground looking at Jungkook. He said, Then I will accept it. Jungkook exhaled, running a hand through his hair. He looked at Thong. I can't go with you, Thong. Thong's heart sunk. Jungkook posted a smile, but it didn't reach his eyes. I don't even know who I am anymore. I have spent my whole life being someone else's puppet. My mother's, my family's, even yours. In a way, Thong eyes glistening with tears. I never wanted you to be my puppet, Jungkook. I just wanted you to be with me. But things happened between us. Can we not correct the past, please? Jungkook looked down, his hands trembling slightly. I know, but right now I can't. Not until I figure out what I really want in life. Please, I don't like you begging in front of me. This is not your day. Please don't beg me. I'm not worthy of it. Thong walked closer, grabbing Jungkook's hand. Please, don't say like that. Sure. He touched Jungkook's cheek with his another hand. You deserve freedom from everything, Jungkook. Jungkook doesn't know what to say. He just leaned onto the touch. It feels so comforting, holding him on the place. Mrs. Yuan stepped forward, placing a hand on Jungkook's shoulder. Then come with us. You can. Jungkook cut her off, his voice firm. No. Everyone froze. Jungkook lowered Thong's hand softly and turned it to his mother. I'm not going with you either. Mrs. Yuan's eyes widened. Jungkook, what nonsense. Jungkook, it's not nonsense. I need to be alone. I need to find my own purpose. Without you, without Thong, without anyone deciding for me. Silence. Thong felt his fingers shrink, his vision blurring. He had come to bring Jungkook back to him, but instead, Jungkook was choosing a path that led away from both them. Jungkook turned it back to Thong. His eyes sobbed. Maybe someday I will find my way back to you. His voice cracked slightly. But right now I can't be the person you deserve because I myself is not myself. I am puppet. I need to find myself first to become anyone's they. Thong let out a shaky breath, forcing him to smile despite the tears threatening to fall. Then go, Jungkook. His voice was gentle, even his heart shattered. He gave Jungkook's face. Find yourself, and if someday you realize you still love me, come back to me. He swallowed hard. I will be waiting for you. I can't wait the longer it takes. Jungkook's eyes poured tears, washing Thong into eyes. But Jungkook turned it, not being able to watch him cry. As Jungkook turned it to leave, Taeyong was stopping him. Jungkook, Jungkook froze, his hands tilting around the handle of his suitcase. Can I hug you? Just one last time. Jungkook's heart clenched painfully. He didn't trust himself because if he hit Taeyong again, he wasn't sure if he would have the strength to let go. But when he turned it and saw Taeyong's eyes, the plea hidden behind them, he nodded. Taeyong stepped forward hesitantly before wrapping his arm tightly around Jungkook. And in that moment, Jungkook didn't hold back either. He pulled Taeyong's flesh against his chest, his arm circling around protectively, his chin resting against Taeyong's soft hair. And for a moment, it felt like home again, like time hadn't passed, like they weren't standing in the middle of the airport, like this wasn't supposed to be goodbye. Taeyong closed his eyes, memorizing the warmth, the scent of Jungkook, the way his heart beat against his own. Jungkook's grip on him tightened for a second before he softly pulled away. I have something for you. Taeyong blinked in surprise as Jungkook reached into his bag, and then he pulled out a delicate silver chain. Taeyong's breath caught. Jungkook rubbed his thumb over the smooth metal, a small sad smile playing on his lips. I bought this for you. Taeyong, why? Jungkook, because I wanted to see you wear it so badly. I don't know why, but when I saw it, it reminds me of you. Taeyong bit his lip, his fingers brushing over the chain. Then take me, wear it. Jungkook nodded. He moved closer, his fingers gently wrapping the chain around Taeyong's waist, and cold butter came in contact of Taeyong's smooth skin. Taeyong shivered slightly at the touch, Jungkook's finger lingering for the long second, too long. When he finally stepped back, he let out a breath. He didn't realize he was holding. It suits you. Taeyong looked down, his fingers brushing over the waist chain before looking up at Jungkook. So, would you not like to see me wear it for you someday? Jungkook, I would, and when we meet again, I want you to wear it just for me. Taeyong smiled sadly, staying close to Jungkook, looking up into his eyes. Then let's meet again, and then we meet. I want us to create a new story for us. Not the sad one, but the happy one, and fill it with love. Jungkook rubbed and touched Taeyong's cheek, and Taeyong leaned onto the touch. When we meet again, I promise to create a new story with you again. And I promise the new story will be the most beautiful one. We will start with a new start. I promise thee. Taeyong quickly hugged him as he could hold back his tears. So did Jungkook. When they pulled away, they both stared into each other's eyes. And then Jungkook leaned in. Taeyong's breath issued, his lips parting slightly as Jungkook's face came closer. And then their lips met. The kiss was soft, slow, filled with everything they could say out loud. Jungkook had found Taeyong's waist, his fingers brushing over the chain he had just placed there. Taeyong's hand clutched the front of Jungkook's coat, refusing to let go. It wasn't a kiss of desperation, it was promise. A silent vow that this wasn't the end. When they finally pulled apart, Jungkook's forehead rested against Taeyong's. I will wait for the day we meet again. Taeyong smiled softly, his eyes glistening. And I will wait for you, Jungkook. Jungkook's hand cupid Taeyong's cheek, his thumb brushing over his skin one last time. Take care of our child for me. Taeyong nodded, and then he stepped away. This time, when he walked toward the departure gate, he didn't look back because he didn't need to. They both knew this wasn't a goodbye. It was just a pause, because no matter how much time passed, the story wasn't over yet.